In today's class, we are going to learn about equations of motion and how to derive them graphically. Okay, so today we are going to study about the equations of motion and the graphical method of deriving them. Okay, so there are three equations. The first one is known as the velocity time relation. Okay, the first one is known as the velocity time relation, and it is the relation between the final velocity v and the initial velocity u. Okay, suppose a body which was moving with velocity u changes the velocity at a uniform rate a for time t. Okay, then what is its final velocity? We can find the final velocity by using the relation v is equal to u plus at. Clear, everyone? Suppose that this body covers distance s during this time. Okay, then I can find the distance using the second equation, which is known as the position time. Position is the distance s or the displacement. So I can find the displacement or the distance using the second equation, as per which s is equal to initial velocity multiplied by time plus half the rate at which velocity is changing, that is the acceleration, multiplied by the square of the time during which this change happens. Okay, so the second equation of motion is s is equal to ut plus half at square, and then we go to the final equation of motion, and this one is called the position velocity or the distance velocity relationship. Okay, so as the name suggests, on one side we have the displacement or the distance. Okay, and now 2 times the rate at which the velocity changes into the displacement is equal to the difference of the squares of the final velocity and the square of the initial velocity. So 2as is equal to v square minus u square. That is our third equation. Have all of you understood? So these are the three relations. We'll be using them to solve a few numericals also. But first, we need to derive them. Our syllabus says that derivation by graphical method. So let's understand how to derive them graphically.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if I have to derive them graphically, the first thing which I have to do is have a graph in place, right? So we use a velocity time graph, which means what I have on the y-axis
Velocity.
and what do I have on the x-axis?
So time.
Very okay. So we you can see that I have taken velocity on the y-axis and I have taken time on the x-axis. And now when I start observing, the body is already having certain velocity. It is already moving with certain velocity. Okay, we say that let this velocity be u. So in the graph, OA is equal to
U.
very nice.
U.
Okay, so OA is equal to u. And now I say that the body uniformly accelerates for a period of time t, and its velocity changes to v. Okay, then in the graph, OE is equal to,
The final velocity.
Final velocity.
yeah, that's v. OE is equal to v. Okay, understood? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so now the pink line shows the graph for the body which was moving with initial velocity u, and over a period of time t it accelerates uniformly and attains final velocity v. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's have a look at
Yeah.
the description. We know that initial velocity is equal to u. Okay, that is at position A over here, and it increases to v at position B over here, right? And it took time t, which is equal to OC, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So now in the graph, u is equal to OA and v is equal to BC. Correct? V is equal to BC. Any doubt, anybody?
No, sir.
This is V.
No, sir.
Okay,
No.
great. Okay. So the rule for finding the first equation is to find the acceleration. How do we find acceleration in a velocity time graph?
Sir, by finding the slope.
Very nice, by finding the slope. Okay. So in this case, what is the perpendicular of the graph?
BD.
Very nice. And what is the base?
AD.
Very
AD.
nice. Okay. So which means we can find the slope by finding BD upon AD. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Sir.
Great. What is BD equal to? BD is equal to BC minus OA.
Minus A.
Correct? Yes or no? Which means BD is equal to V minus U.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That gives us the relationship. Okay, U is equal to A and BC is equal to V. Okay, and what is the change in velocity? Change in velocity is equal to BD, which is equal to BC minus CD. Okay, so it means that BC is equal to BD plus OA, which means V is equal to BD plus U, which means BD is equal to V minus U. Okay, now I told in this, to find this equation we need to find acceleration. Now we go to find acceleration, and we know that acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon the time taken. So it implies that acceleration is equal to, we have BD is the change upon the time. Okay, and we have found out that BD is equal to V minus U. So our first equation, we get that AT is equal to V minus U, or V is equal to U. We transpose is out on the other side, so it becomes U plus AT, which is our first equation. Clear, everyone? Everybody understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What do we need to find to get the first equation?
So we have to firstly found the acceleration.
But yeah, we have to find the acceleration, and we know that in a graph we can find acceleration by finding the
Slope.
very nice. So in this case, the perpendicular is BD, right? And BD is equal
sir.
to
BC minus OA.
very nice, BC minus OA, which is equal to V minus U. Okay, so
Yes,
we arrive at this equation. A is equal to V minus U by T.
By
We
T.
cross multiply and it becomes AT is equal to V minus U. We transpose U and it becomes V is equal to U plus AT. That gives our first equation. What is the name of this equation?
Velocity time relation.
Area. Very nice.
Relation.
Smart kids. Okay. So we have derived the velocity time relation. So we go to the second equation now. Okay. Okay. This is the position time relation. Okay. So in a velocity time graph, how can we find the distance?
By
By
finding
finding
the
the
area
area under graph.
But yeah, smart people. Okay, we know that distance is equal to area under the graph. But yeah, okay. So the area under the graph is OABC, correct?
Yes, sir.
What does
Yes,
it
sir.
what does it look like?
Sir, it looks like trapezium.
Badya, badya. We have done.
Sir, we can divide it into triangle and rectangle.
Very nice.
Yes, sir.
So in this case, we can divide the area into two parts. The first we take the area of this triangle, the green one, correct? What is the name of the triangle?
AD,
Right angle.
ADB.
ADB.
Sir,
Okay.
AB.
And the second part we take is the
B.
rectangle.
Trapezium.
Eh, rectangle ADCO, correct?
ADCO.
So,
Yes, sir.
so the
Yes,
pink,
sir.
Yes,
the
sir.
pink area and the green area together will give us the area under the graph.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
To,
That is just yes, sir.
to derive this, we will use this only. Okay. So this is equal to area of triangle plus
Plus area of rectangle.
area of
Area of rectangle.
rectangle. Now remember the names, when we come down. So triangle A B D and rectangle A D C O.
ADCO.
Okay.
CO.
Now we know that area of triangle is half into
Into
Base into height.
base into height. Okay, and this is length
L
into
into
Length
breadth,
into breadth.
right?
And into breadth.
But yeah. So now remember the base and the height. Okay, the base is AD and the height is BD. Okay, so it becomes half. What is the base?
AD.
AD.
Yeah. What is the height?
BD.
BD.
But yeah. Now we go to the length and the breadth. Okay, the length is
OA and
OC,
Length is
OC,
AD and OA.
OC and DC, OC and DC. Okay, so it becomes OC into DC. Okay, now we know that AD is equal to OC, correct?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
we
sir.
put OC over here, and BD is equal to BC minus
Minus,
DC.
AC.
Okay, minus you can write AO also. So we put AO, correct?
Yes, sir.
So we put AO. Okay, and this becomes OC into we write AO, correct?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
now,
sir.
so now it becomes S is equal to half. This is T. Okay,
T.
this is V minus U. Okay, and this is T,
T.
and this is U. Okay, so we get S is equal to UT plus half V minus UT. Correct?
E.
Yeah. Now,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
now we are very close. We are very close to the equation we are looking for. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. What is the equation?
So S is equal to UT plus 1 by 2 AT square.
So only this portion is missing now. Everything
Sir,
is
in previous equation it is AT is equal to AT.
yeah. So
Sir, B
only
minus
this
U
portion is
is
equation. So now we go from equation 1. What was equation 1? V is equal to U plus
U plus AT.
80.
which means V minus U is equal to 80, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is our second equation and this is our third equation. Substituting value of V minus U from equation 3
3 to
in equation 2. What do we get?
2.
We get S is equal to UT plus half V minus U की जगह हमने 80 डाल
80
दिया
into
into T.
into T.
So we get S is equal to UT
UT plus 1 by 2
half
AT square.
80 square. This is what we wanted and we have got this. Everybody understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we go to the third equation and the name of the third equation is, what is the name?
Position velocity.
Badya, position velocity
Velocity graph.
relation.
Relation.
Okay, and what is it? What is it?
2as is equals to v square minus u.
Badya, smart people. Okay, so we again use the same funda. Okay, because we have position, which means we are interested in S. Okay, so we again find the displacement and we again do the same thing, is equal to area under the graph. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But this time we find,
Trapezium.
very nice, we find area of trapezium.
Trapezium.
Okay, area of trapezium. Yeah. Okay, so this time we are looking into the whole trapezium, so we bring the green line. Yeah. Okay, so we are looking into the whole trapezium, and this area we take this also forward. So now this mat like area of pink and green, the entire area we are interested in. Okay, and we do it in one go. Previously we had divided it into two parts. Okay, so which are the two parallel sides?
PO and BC.
Very nice. Okay, AO, the blue lines, AO is parallel to
BC.
BC. It is parallel to BC. You can see that, right? So we know that area of trapezium is equal to half sum of parallel sides, which means we'll be adding AO and BC. And what is AO equal to?
U.
But
U.
what is BC? What is BC equal to?
U plus
V. Very nice. Okay, so it becomes half V plus U, and then we have into the yellow line. What is the yellow line? The distance between the two.
T.
It is equal to OC, which is equal to T, right?
T.
But we don't have T in the third equation, so then we replace it. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we do it, which means S is equal to area O A B C, correct? And,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
which means S is equal to half sum of,
Parallel side.
very nice, parallel sides, okay, into height. Badya. So it becomes S is equal to half, and the parallel sides were AO.
and BC.
Nice, nice. AO plus BC, and the height is OC. Okay, so it becomes S is equal to half, AO is U, and BC is
Plus
V, and OC is T. So we have arrived till here. Okay, now this is our equation 4. Okay, but we haven't reached where we wanted to. We know that T has no place in the position velocity relationship, correct? So we need to remove this S. So we go to equation 1. What was the first equation?
V is equal to U plus 80.
Badya. V
Is
is
equal to
equal
U plus 80.
Okay, so it implies that T is equal to V minus U by A, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now we replace this value. So substituting value of T from equation 4 into equation from equation 5 into equation 4. Yeah, it's equation 5. Okay, so what does it become? It becomes S is equal to half, I can write A plus B as B plus A, right? So U plus V को मैंने
Yes.
V plus U बना दिया, and this becomes V minus
V minus U.
U by A.
Minus u or
Correct? Correct? Yes or no?
yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So what does it become? It becomes 2AS is equal to V plus
V
U
square.
into
U
V
plus
minus
V
U.
minus.
And all of you know the identity. A plus B into A minus B is equal to?
A square
square
minus B
minus
square.
But yeah, so it becomes V square minus U square, and that is what we wanted. So we have arrived at our third equation. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everybody understood?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Great.